Hello, everyone. You're welcome to the Judy TV show. I talk about marriage and marriage related trending issues, and I am Judith. Friends, I want us to react to a trending one now, and that is still on May Edochie, the purported reconciliation with his brothers, and then a call on May Edochie to also accept him back and what have you. I saw that in a couple of videos, and then I was like, even the blind child can tell that there's something that is fishy behind this. I said that because in the southeastern part of the country where they are from, when a man and his wife has issues, and then you're talking about reconciliation, the family of the man, when they are ready to, as in maybe when their son has now come to his senses and recognize the fact or accept the fact that he was not he didn't treat his wife fairly, and then now asks his family to apologize to, or to join him to apologize to his wife and everything. The first step they do is that they go to the family of the woman, not the woman, because repeatedly on this SM, May has always said it. In fact, there was even a time she wrote it, the initial time this thing started, and then some other times that she has forgiven her husband. I mean, she cannot, there's no love without forgiveness, but she cannot be part of a polygamy. That is what she said clearly. Now, the family of you, they just reconciled. That is a wonderful thing. That means, oh, they've been having problems before. We didn't know, or I didn't know personally. But now that they've reconciled and they came to social media to tell us that they have reconciled, I wonder why a whole family, matured men like that, will reconcile and they'll come and post it on Twitter and then let us know what is that for? What is it supposed to achieve? Meanwhile, they said that their father, Ibubirike, told them not to bring family matters on the social media. So I wouldn't now know what now went wrong, why they are now bringing that on the social media. But as regards May, I expected, or the proper thing should have been, for them to go to the family of their leaders. Thankfully, all of them are from the southeastern part of the country. So the proper thing is for them to go to approach the family of the woman and said, okay, we came with our brother to apologize for what we did, blah, 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 blah. We are sorry. We want you people to help us talk to your daughter and our wife. We still love her. We want her back in the family, and so on and so forth. Then the family of the May, that is their leaders, will now say, okay, we have heard you people, probably they will take drinks and whatever. They will go with the normal things that they used to, It's just like when somebody is even getting married, they will tell you, go and show us your family will tell you, give you a drink and say, okay, go and show us who is the person that, wants to marry you. So after they must have said that, then the family of the woman will now say, okay, we've heard you people, okay? You now go, we'll get back to you in a week's time, or in 2 weeks' time, or in a month's time. Let's talk to our daughter. Then they will now reach out to May. And now said, okay, May, your husband people came, your husband came with his people. And this is it, this is it, this is it. May will now tell them, okay, I want, but this is the condition. Or I don't want. This is also, it will just be said. So those people, it will just be between the two families. But if May agrees that he wants to now go back, then an enlarged delegation or whatever will now be convened, so that it can be communicated that this woman has forgiven her husband, she has accepted to go back, and it will kind of be a reunion party of a larger party, of the family of the Edochies and the family of the Alibes. That is how it is. Going to May alone, or calling her that, because I saw one video allegedly that they are saying that they want to go to their Ajah mansion to go and hold a meeting there. How would that be possible? First of all, under the law, Yul is barred from going to that house, because after Kambili's death, allegedly he started, not even allegedly, the lawyer told us that he started beating May in that particular place, in that particular house. In fact, that was when May now run to court to go and get a restriction order restricting him from coming to the house. After Kambili's death, the lawyer that said it is there. It's not me that said it, right? And then again, we also saw videos where Yul is now calling Daniel direct, forgive me, and then, for crying out loud, that girl is too young for this kind of a thing, right? The issue is that, was it not the same Yul that said, Judy Austin, give me another daughter, this one, all of a sudden, all of a sudden, everybody's now repenting and then saying that they want this. Don't forget that when his friend, the Chigozie, I don't know, the Chigozie, somebody came to visit him in his house in Abuja, he told him, welcome to my mansion, or welcome to my house. My other house is in Lagos. That is the same you now that is now coming to say that it was. That's why I said that the whole thing looks fishy. It appears fishy. So, as I was saying, now if you also wants to, the best way to go about it is if you have gotten what is the major problem, because the major issue is the polygamy. The major issue is the other woman, and the other woman is still there. The children are still there. I thought what the family should have just done is that to come, if since they want to come on social media and now tell us, do is it a conference or something? And now said, okay, this is how our brother came about this woman and all that. The whole family, this is what to decide our decision and so on and so forth, so that we know that the issue of the polygamy has been sorted out. Now, if May should accept to go back, that means the polygamy she has refused from day one, she has finally accepted it. Because if you think that Judy Austin is going anywhere, she's not going. She has even said it repeatedly. Right? And I want to be, that's why I said this thing is also fishy. For Judy Austin not to be posting anything. She just went to her village, allegedly, Umuochi, or went to stay in one hotel in Obosi or whatever, and then she's just there, calm and all that. It's just like, hey, just be here. We're planning something. Just be remain calm. It looks fishy. That's the point I'm making here, right? Because um by the Edochies, coming out to make it open like that, because they know that is it Links or Linko or so has been supporting May, so they got him by their side, and I don't, like I said, I don't have a problem with the brothers or whoever reconciling, but when it comes to May, the way things are playing out, the people they're supposed to reach out, two people as a matter of fact, either their leaders, their family, or her lawyers, because their divorce case is in court, or her lawyers. So after you have written to them or approached their lawyers, or their your own lawyer approaching May's lawyer, then the two lawyers can now meet, regular luminaries, they can meet and now say, okay, this is it, this is it. This one will talk to his client, this one will talk to her client. Okay, what is the soft ground now? The lady said, okay, she has forgiven. So they arrange a party or whatever. So the two lawyers will now sit down, draft a letter to address it to the court and say, we are withdrawing this divorce case. But now going to May and then going to that mansion, how? We're going to that mansion to go and do what? So there's no other place to meet. And this is a woman that came from a family. The family saw what happened to her, what they did to her. And you people are now jumping out to now go and say you are meeting with the woman to discuss what? To discuss what? And you is now calling Daniel. The same Daniel you said that, you want another baby girl. And I think her last birthday, you didn't post her. All of a sudden, I saw people saying, oh, you have dumped Judy Austin. I say, please, you people should take it easy. There is absolutely nothing like that. If you think Judy Austin is going to just walk away like that with two boys in her hands, she's not going to. If that is what you're thinking, she's not going to. So to May Edochie, I'd like to say this to you. May, please don't lower your guards. May, hear me and hear me clear. Don't lower your guards. You have seen 99, so what is 100? You have said it repeatedly that you are forgiving the father of your children and your husband, right? And that is good as a Christian that you are. But this reconciliation, May, please be careful. Me that is far away from me, I don't know you one-on-one. Me that is far away, I can smell some things that are not right, the things that are not proper. That's why I say that the first thing I observe is that, they should have approached your family and not you. Because coming to put it on you is like just to act on your emotions, because they know that, you love this man, you still feel for him or whatever as your husband. So they want to cash in that to come to that same agenda that is in contention. If you really, really loves you, that Ajah, he wouldn't have been contesting it right from day one, because you have children with him. So where would the children be? He wants things to be shared equal, but he knows that you contributed more in building that house, and then he now wants things to be shared equal. So if things are shared equal, or if things are the house is sold and divided into two, then you now use your own to go and buy a house for your own children. Then he use his house to money his own to go and buy a house for the other second family. That means it's still you that is providing for your children. As at now, according to your lawyer, what you told us, I think last year or so, that you're now the one that is paying the school fees of your children. So where is this reconciliation? Where is this apology coming from? What is the brain behind it? what is behind the curtain that this one is coming like this. So that's why I said, if this thing is genuine, they should have started from the family of this lady. You should have come out on the social media to say one or to confess one or two things, so that you know that at least it's genuine. Even if May is not going to go back, but at least he must have, eased off whatever thing. I saw another video where it was alleged that he wrote a letter and and now said that whatever property, whatever thing they had together, that he's giving it to May, let May have it. May Edochie, Queen May, see, there's a big trap that you're about to enter. You know what you're going to do? If that is my suggestion, everything, any person that calls you, record the call, send it to your lawyers, let them write a reply, put it in writing, write it down, and send it to the law, send it to the courts. Let it be there. I'm sure you have a file case now, a divorce file case. Let it be documented and then filed there. It will speak tomorrow for you and in your favor. If you only saying that it's written that, they have changed the court and the judge to your case. So when the judge now comes, he say, he has even relinquished this. He still wants his wife. They will now be begging, mounting pressure on you. Why don't you regard? All these are things that are just, they sat down and concord this. That's why I said, if it is true that he has written such a letter, you let your lawyers reply also in writing, let it be documented that he said this. And then this is your own position about it. Let it, your lawyers knows best. Let it be documented and then sent to court. Let it be in the file. What is documented is, even in the Bible, it says write the vision down. So what is documented is stronger than anything that if you speak for like 2 hours non-stop and you document something for like 5 minutes, that thing you documented is stronger. Because in the next 50 years, that thing you documented will be there. But the one you spoke, you might forget one or two things. So let it be documented. If you is saying that, okay, he doesn't want whatever thing it is, relate back to your lawyers. Let it be documented and sent to your file in the court. Somebody now, if somebody, maybe you lose something or there's an issue, the first thing you do, you run to the police. If your car is snatched at gunpoint or stolen from your house or whatever, the first thing you do is you run to the police. Let it be documented. Let it be with them. If you now come back home and God helps you and the car is rescued, you go back to them and say, I've seen the car. It is safer for you. If you lose your ID card, maybe you're traveling or whatever, you misplaced and the thing fell off and you didn't see the ID card, just before you get to run to the police, first of all, get it documented that you lost your ID card and this was where you lost it and everything. Let it be documented. Tomorrow, if anybody picks up that ID card and uses it to go and do something anywhere and intentionally drops the ID card, they trying to implicate whoever that owns that ID card, it will be already in the police details on the police report that such a thing happened. So it makes it easier for you to explain yourself out of it. That's why I'm saying this whole thing that is going on, please don't allow anybody to your house. Don't allow anybody to your house. You have forgiven you as a Christian that you are. You have forgiven him. You have forgiven him. Please protect Danielle. All these ones that they will call her direct and please protect that girl. If anybody wants to speak to either you or Danielle, let them talk to your lawyer. Let them talk, even on behalf of Danielle, let them talk to your lawyer. This is injury time. This is injury time. I think this is the final time that this case is going to be decided. This is injury time. Put it also in writing that you are forgiving your husband, that even when your father-in-law marked his birthday, 78th birthday, that you wish him happy birthday. Put the video and everything, let everything just be in court. Let it be piled up in that your file in court. It will speak in your favor. Don't take anything for granted, because you don't know where they're coming from. Don't take anything for granted. And like I said, if anybody thinks that Judy Austin has gone back to stay in the village and to stay there with the two boys, not doing anything, if anybody thinks that, you better think twice. You better think twice, because I don't see the reality in it at all. So please be careful. If you've been praying for 1 hour, please make it 3 hours. If you have a group of people, a prayer warrior that pray with you, please let them table this before God. Cry to God for his mercy. I pray the God of heaven, who is a God of perfection, who starts a thing and never ends it, who starts a thing and perfects it, let him be the one that will perfect all that concerns you. Because he didn't bring you out to leave you halfway. He brought you out to take you in. And I pray that the God of heaven, whose protection is over you and over your children, that same God will continue to, his mercy will continue to speak for you. May Edochie, Daniel Edochie, Carl Edochie, and Zen Edochie. Because you went into that marriage with a clean heart and with a pure heart, with a heart full of love, right? And that you still have. And that is what God is using to help you. But you also need to apply wisdom, because wisdom is profitable to direct. I saw those videos and I was like, I mean, this is very clear now. This is just very clear. For matured men, 5 of them to now hold hands. They are holding hands. They have reconciled. Oh, they were quarreling before. All of them, they were quarreling before. How were they quarreling before? Is there any of them that has a second wife? Is there any of them that has a side chick that, is there any of them? So they don't know where you're coming from. They don't know what you're feeling. And to Uncle, is it Link or Links? Please, don't allow, I don't know, don't allow yourself to be the doorway in which people will penetrate to hurt this woman. Please don't allow it. If anybody is pushing you, okay, talk to her, and I know you are her buddy, so that she can agree for us to come and meet in the house and all that. Please don't allow yourself to be used. First of all, observe and pray about it. Let the Spirit of God lead you, whether this thing is genuine or not. And even if it is genuine, right, let them go to the family of the lady. Tell them to go to the family of the lady. They know the family. I think the elder brother is a naval officer and all that. Let them go to the family of the lady. That naval officer, by his position, he should have a military assistant. That man should, step in. The military assistant, he should use him, no matter how quiet he is. So if anything like that, let them go to the family of the woman and start addressing it from there. Let them not use you or no Mama Rita, because 2 of you have been supporting this woman. When she looks left and looks right, God has used you people to be a pillar to her, for her to know that she did well while she was in your family. So I don't want both of you, Uncle Links and Mama Rita, to be used in any way that will not be pleasing. This reconciliation, I don't know the way it trended, because like I said, it was supposed to be to the family of this woman, and then the family will now call her, and then to know her opinion, or what, because it's an adult, to now know what she wants. If she doesn't want, they will tell her to leave it there. Meanwhile, the house, if it is true, that is the house they say they want to go and meet and go and visit her there, so they can have that house. You'll has a restriction order. So May, if you now violate that order, the court that is protecting you, I wonder, yeah, I don't know if you know the implication. So I just saw that and distinguished ladies and gentlemen, and I said, okay, let's have a discussion on this, and then at the comment section, let me know what you think. But to be honest, personally, I don't see genuineness in the whole of that reconciliation business, because it's just like, not them now, but when you have somebody that that is an enemy, and all of a sudden this enemy comes and say, let's eat together now, Abba, you are my friend now, Abba, forget about that yesterday. That person wants to strike, and that's the time you don't have to lower your guard. Trust God to help you, so that you know that you are sensitive at that particular point in time, so that you don't lower your guard. You just be on guard, because the heart of man is desperately wicked. I'd like to end this video here, guys. Like I said, let me know your opinion at the comment section, so that we'll have a conversation around that. But to be honest, personally, I don't see any genuineness in this, right? I just do not see any genuineness in this, right? May, going back to you, then that means you ended up accepting polygamy. Because if you think Judy Austin is going anywhere, she going to where? Where is she going to? In fact, there are so many things to address if they want to be genuine about it. So if they have started addressing it, that's where you will even know. They want to first of all get you to accept, and then they won't address anything. May I beg, please, please, please. I trust God to help you. Please, please don't lower your guard. Trust God to perfect all that concerns you and your children, right? I want to thank God for how thus far He has brought you. Like I said earlier, He didn't bring you thus far. He didn't bring you thus far to abandon you. He didn't bring you out, to leave you halfway. He brought you out to lead you in, right? So trust God all through, in prayers, in a total submission to Him, and being sensitive. And don't go by emotions at this particular point in time. This is injury time. Don't just be very sensitive in the Holy Spirit of God. Don't go by your emotions. Oh, you remember yesteryears, because that kind of a thing will come with emotional blackmail. Remember yesteryears, how we used to help each other. I've always been there, doing this, supporting you. Forget about that emotional blackmail for now. For now, just forgive as a Christian, right? But be guided. Be guided. That's all I have to say. That's what the way I want to conclude it. Please be guided, right? So, guys, as I said, please let me know your thoughts at the comment section so we can have a conversation around that. But to be honest, I say it again and again and again. For me personally, I don't know why it's not going down well. Honestly, I don't know why it's not going down well with me. I don't know why. Okay, but let me have your opinion at this comment section as usual. Thank you for always watching my videos. Please watch this so we can, talk about it and then. Wahala dey for polygamy, ba wahala dey for polygamy. No be small matter, but it is well. God is in absolute control. Nothing will ever get out of control. And I plead the blood of Jesus Christ. I ask that the blood of Jesus Christ will shield May and her children from every manipulation and every orchestration of the enemy in the name of Jesus Christ. Father, thank you for May Edochie and her family. It is well with her. You are in this right from the onset when she said God will judge you both. You are in this, and I know you will perfect everything that concerns it, because you will bring it to a conclusion that you know that will give glory to your holy name, right? So, guys, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.